Hey, I'm Christy. Do you know what you call the person who brings you food at a restaurant? A server or a waiter. They serve you food. Now, have you ever thought about how you can be a server? I'm not talking about serving food. I'm talking about serving others by helping them and showing them the love of Jesus. Now, we might serve others by helping them up when they fall on the playground, or maybe someone drops something and you pick it up for them. We can serve everyone around us and help them. I will serve like Jesus. Say that with me. I will serve like Jesus. God tells us that we show others His love by the way we treat others, like serving and helping others. That's getting your life on mission with Jesus. Hey, and that reminds me of our memory verse. To serve like Jesus, we have to give up our own way and follow Jesus' way. His way is the best way. So let's say it together. If any of you wants to be my follower, you must give up your own way, take up your cross, and follow me. Matthew 16:24. Let's see how Bluey and Stewie are going to serve each other today.
Good morning, and welcome back to the Bluey
and Stewie Show.
Today, we're on a mission to enjoy a camping retreat. How did you sleep out here in the wilderness, Stewie?
Actually, I slept really well. As soon as I found out how my sleeping bag worked, yeah.
Oh, you didn't know how the sleeping bag worked?
Well, the zippers were complicated.
Oh, okay. Well, it's time for us to go catch some breakfast. There's a river just down this way. Did you pack the adventure hats?
What are the adventure hats for again?
Oh, so that the fish don't see us when we sneak up on them.
Oh, right. Well, I went to the store to look, but I couldn't find any.
You couldn't find any?
You know, I even went to the hat section and didn't see any.
Well, it's a good thing that I brought some extra.
Oh no! Brother, where'd you go?
What? I'm right here.
Brother, where are you?
Brother, I'm right here.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, well, I guess we don't really need the adventure hats. We'll just use the fishing poles.
And I told him it's gonna be a giant fish. Okay, yeah, but it's still peaceful here, yeah.
Oh, I think I have a bite. Quick, we better reel it in.
No way, reel it in, yeah.
Whoa, it's a big one.
Whoa! No way, brother. I can't believe we caught such a big one.
Oh, well, you believe it.
We are officially the greatest fishermen in this whole forest.
Oh, without a trout.
Oh, I can't wait to cook up this fish and serve it to you. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bet it'll be delicious. Plus, I love being served.
Hey, listen to this one. Where does a fish keep his money? In a riverbank.
Stewie?
What kind of fish only comes out at night? A starfish.
Stewie, what are you doing?
Don't you mean water you doing?
Stewie!
Yikes. I guess we let our dinner off the hook.
Raise your hand if you like being served. I know I do. It always makes me feel special when others are willing to help me and serve me. But put yourself on the other side of that. Do you like to serve others? I have a hard time serving others sometimes, but I have to remember that I like being served, and that means others like being served also. But what does Jesus say about serving others? He says that we should serve others. We should always be willing to show others His love through how we treat others and how we serve others. I will serve like Jesus. Say that with me. I will serve like Jesus. There's this true story in the Bible about a time that Jesus served the disciples, His closest friends. We're going to read it in John chapter 13. We're starting in verse 4. Jesus got up from the table, took off his robe, wrapped a towel around his waist, and poured water into a basin. Then he began to wash the disciples' feet, drying them with the towel he had around him. You see, back when Jesus was alive, they all wore sandals, and there were no sidewalks. It was all dirt, so their feet would be really, really dirty. They had to have someone wash their feet, and this was usually someone in the house who was a servant. They had the lowest job in the house. And Jesus decided that he wanted to be a good example to the disciples. He wanted to show them that we should all serve each other. When Jesus came to Simon Peter, Peter said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet? You don't understand now what I am doing, but someday you will." "No," Peter protested, "you will never, ever wash my feet." Jesus replied, "Unless I wash you, you won't belong to me." Peter didn't want Jesus to wash his feet because he knew that a servant should be doing this, and he saw Jesus as better than that. But Jesus showed him that he wasn't better than a servant. We should all serve. And Jesus knew that he had to serve his friends so that he could be a good leader and set a good example. I will serve like Jesus. Say that with me. I will serve like Jesus. Then our story continues in verse 12. After washing their feet, he put on his robe again and sat down and asked, "Do you understand what I was doing? You called me teacher and Lord, and you are right because that's what I am. And since I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash each other's feet. I have given you an example to follow. Do as I have done to you." Jesus tells us right there that we should serve each other. We don't have to necessarily wash our friends' feet, but we can help others. Maybe you see someone fall outside and you help them up. That's serving. Maybe you help your family do the dishes or take out the trash. That's serving. I will serve like Jesus. Say that with me. I will serve like Jesus. Jesus was showing us how to serve others. He didn't just tell us to serve others. He served and he showed us. He was also showing us that no one is above being a servant. Jesus was literally perfect, and he still knelt down in joy to wash his disciples' feet. No matter who we are, we can always find ways to serve others. Everyone wants to be treated with kindness and respect, and I'm sure we all have experiences where we might not have been treated as well as we wanted to. Well, how did you feel? Not so great, right? We don't want anyone else to feel that way. So we need to not only be careful with what we say, but also always look for opportunities to make others' day brighter by serving. So what are some ways that we can serve others daily? Tell the person next to you. I will serve like Jesus. Say that with me. I will serve like Jesus. I know that you all will find amazing ways to show Jesus' love to others and serve just like Jesus did. And maybe you haven't made Jesus the leader of your life yet, and you want to begin to be just like him. You make that decision right now. Just pray with me. Dear God, I recognize that I've sinned and I've done wrong. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to serve and be like you. Come into my heart and be the leader of my life. Amen. Remember, you can serve selflessly just like Jesus.